Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Kelvin here. In this video, I will tell you 8 ways that you can invest your $10,000 so that you can what big. But then you'll be like, I don't have $10,000. In that case, get off your lazy bum and go find a job. Just joking, you don't need $10,000 to start investing. That title is just a clickbait. In fact, you can even start investing with just the $100 ang pao that you got from your aunts. But before I start, I would greatly appreciate it if you can help to tap the like button. In return, I will show you a super buff fortune cat. Alright, let's start right now. First, emergency funds. Yes, emergency fund is boring. It will make you rich, but as they say, the best defense is a good offense. It was found that many Singaporeans do not have enough emergency funds. If anything bad happens, like losing a job or accidents, then you'll be in a big trouble. So if you don't have any emergency funds yet, start building it up first. The general rule is to have about 6 months worth of expense as emergency funds. For example, if your money expense is $2,000, then you will need $12,000 in emergency funds. This is so that if anything unexpected happens, you'll be able to survive without income for 6 months. Now, as to where you can put your emergency funds, most people will put it in their high interest savings account, which is earning a super sad 0.5% interest. That's only like what, $5 a month? Just barely enough to buy chai fan with fish. If you want a slightly higher interest at around 1 to 2%, but have a very small chance of losing a bit of money, you can consider putting them in a Roboadvisor cash account like Stashaway Simple, Save Cash Plus, and Dowers Cash Smart. I've also made a video sharing more places where you can put your cash savings for high interest. Check it out here if you are interested. Second, pay off high interest debt. So before you take your money and go YOLO into AMC and Dogecoin, you need to pay off your high interest debt first. Personally, I consider anything higher than 3% as high interest debt. For example, credit card loan, student loan, car loan, renovation loan. Take the student loan for example. It has got like 4% interest. If you slowly take your time to pay back, every year you are paying extra 4%. But if you pay off as soon as possible, it's as though as if you are made a guaranteed 4% on your money. Meanwhile, on the other hand, I consider anything below 3% as low interest debt. For example, our house loan. There are some articles that recommend you to pay off as soon as possible to save on interest. Personally, I don't agree with that because you can easily earn a much higher return on your money than just 3%. Like our STI ETF, which is famous for giving a very low return, has been giving a 3 to 4% annualized return over the past 10 years. Or the S&P 500, which gave 10% annualized return over the past 90 years. By paying off your low interest debt early, sure, you won't have any more debt and you save on that 2 to 3% interest. But at the same time, you won't have any more money to grow. So for low interest debts, I recommend taking as long as possible to pay it off. But any debt that's higher than 3%, chop, pay it off as soon as possible. Third, top up your CPF SA. Now, I know that most of you will be like, I already willingly give 20% of my money to CPF. Now you want me to willingly give more? Okay, there are pros and cons to this method. I will start with the pros first. First, by topping up to CPF SA, you will earn a guaranteed 4 to 5% return on your money every year. Let's say you top up $7,000. After 40 years with a 4% return, you will become $33,600. Second, if you top up to $7,000 willingly, that $7,000 won't be taxed. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say you earn 80k a year. You are in the 7% tax bracket. That means if you top up $7,000, 7k times 7% means you'll be saving $490 in taxes, which is quite good, But now, here are the cons. Whatever you top up to CPF, you cannot withdraw it back out until you become old apek or old ama. So it's like the Din Tai Fung window, where you can see them making xiaolong baos, but you cannot eat it. Second, even though 4 to 5% return sounds good, if you are good at investing, like maybe you are Warren Buffett or something, 4 to 5% is actually quite easy to make. Like I showed you just now, a simple S&P 500 already gave 10% annualized return. So yeah, if you want to save on taxes and don't mind locking up your money, you can consider topping up to CPF SA. Fourth, top up to SRS. So this is actually very similar to topping up to CPF, where you top up to save on taxes. But SRS has a few more benefits. First, you can withdraw anytime you want, but you will need to pay 5% penalty if you withdraw before 62 years old. Second, you can contribute up to $15,300. That means if you are in the 7% tax bracket, you will save a god like $1,071 in taxes. Third, you can invest your SRS money easily. Yes, I know that you can also invest your CPF money, but For CPF money, you will need to keep a minimum of 20k in OA or 40k in SA before you can invest. There are lots of stuff that you can invest your SRS money with, but there's a limitation. Those are mainly Singapore-related investments. Like, you can only invest in stocks and ETFs listed on the Singapore Stock Exchange. At most, you can only invest in funds through Endowus Roboadvisors. If you want to invest in stuff like AMC or Dogecoin, SRS be like, no, we don't do that here. So, if you want to save on more taxes and you are mainly investing in Singapore stocks or ETFs, then topping up to SRS is a good idea. 5th, Roboadvisors. So, we have come to the real good investment stuff. But maybe you are still super new to investing. You'll be like, what is stock? What is dividend? Can eat one lah? Then in that case, you might want to start investing with a robo-advisor first. So, just in case you are blur and you don't know what's a robo-advisor, think of it like a computer program that helps you to invest. All you need to do is choose a portfolio, then give the robo-advisor your money. Like, shut up and take my money. The robo-advisor will then automatically choose your investments and rebalance your portfolio every once in a while to try to give you a good return. There are a lot of robo-advisors in Singapore, but the 3 popular ones are Syfe, StashAway, and Endowus. I won't go too deep into robo-advisors in this video because otherwise, this video will be even longer than 8 seasons of Game of Thrones. If you want to know more about them, I've already made a few videos reviewing each of them. Do check them out if you are interested. But there's a downside to using robo-advisors, obviously. Otherwise, everyone like Warren Buffett Koko or Chicken Genius will be using it by now. If you take a look at the portfolios, you'll see a whole bunch of ETFs in there. Like Syfe Equity 100 has 13 ETF in it. And together, you have about 1,000 over stocks in each portfolio. Because of that, the returns for robo-advisors will just be an average return. You won't get Tesla kind of WTF return. With that being said, if you are new to investing, robo-advisor is still a good way to get started. Sure, you won't get super high returns, but at the same time, you are able to grow your money steady on BP. 6. ETF. Just in case you do not know, ETF or Exchange Traded Fund is just a basket of stocks representing a country or sector or a team. Investing in ETF is very good if you are noob at stock picking, like me. The idea is simple, you won't buy the wrong stock if you buy all of them. Here are several benefits to investing in ETF. First, diversification. There are a lot of stocks in an ETF. Like S&P 500 has 500 stocks. That's why it's called S&P 500. Because there's so many stocks there, even if 1 or 2 stocks don't do well, there are many other stocks to back it up. For example, in 2020, the S&P 500 went up, even though the economy was bad and there were lots of unemployment. You know why? Because the technology sector is carrying the entire team. So that's benefit number 1, diversification. Second, ETF is self-cleansing. If a stock is underperforming, they will just kick out the company. For example, did you know that your favorite game stock was once in the S&P 500, but it wasn't doing so well, so they removed it in 2016? Here's a funny thing I just found out. GameStop gave better returns than S&P 500 after it was kicked out. When an ETF is self-cleansing, you don't have to actually rebalance your portfolio because the ETF will auto-rebalance itself. There are a lot of different ETFs that you can choose from. But if you want a safe and stable ETFs, I made a video talking about them. Check them out here if you are interested. 7. Stocks. Yep, finally, we are at stocks. But there's something you have to know. There are good stocks and there are bad stocks. Good stocks will make you a rich boy. Bad stocks will make you an ape. And a poor boy, of course. You always hear people say, boy, don't invest your money. Later you'll lose money and you burn your hand. But why is that the case? Basically, it's because new investors will anyhow pick stocks without understanding the company that they are investing in. They'll be like, oh, this stock is going up. This means it's a good stock. Yeah, famous last words. But it's actually not as bad as you might imagine. As long as you stick to a few rules, you'll be picking the right stocks. First, a good company must be earning money. Simple, right? Got earn money? Good company. No earn money? Bad company. Second, a good company must have good future plans. This one also very simple, huh? If a company is constantly innovating, always improving itself, then it will always be winning. If it stays there, do nothing, then it will fall behind and others will steal its customers. Of course, there are a lot more criteria like competitive advantage, low PE ratio, low debt, scalability, and so on. But the 2 main ones, profitable and has good future plans, will usually filter out a lot of bad companies. If you are new and want some good stock examples, I've made a video recommending some good stocks. 8. Cryptos. Yeah, Bitcoins, Dogecoins and stuff. So this is a relatively new investment that's gaining in popularity recently and gaining in price too. Now, I won't expect everyone to understand crypto because it's a very new concept. According to a recent study, 33% of Singaporeans do not invest in cryptos, and among them, 69% of them do not understand crypto. There are two kinds of people. You can be like, scam, crypto is scam. Or you can try to understand why are there so many people that believe in crypto. Smart people like Elon Musk, countries like El Salvador, companies like Tesla and MicroStrategy, even your Temasek has been investing in crypto since 2018. If you want to know more, I've made a video explaining about crypto. Check it out here if you are interested. With that being said, crypto is still a very risky asset class. If you do decide to invest into crypto, the general rule is to allocate only 5 to 10% of your portfolio into crypto and only invest what you can afford to lose, yeah? So those were the 8 ways that you can invest your $10,000. May the odds be ever in your favor. How are you investing your money? Why are you investing your money? Let me know down below. Like, share and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.